Hello, I'm the Resolute Cartographer, and this is the 160th video of my Fallout 76 Surveyal series, and here we are at Striker Row, taking a look at the map. Southern end of the Ash Heap, the second southernmost location in Appalachia behind Johnson's Acre. Now this site is frequented by Strikebreaker robots, the Scorched, and a Scorchbeast. Along with that there are two Roaches here, and you can even find the keycard convoy, which happens to pass right over this site, and I've even got a little bit of footage of a Scorchbeast fighting the keycard convoy. So, the reason the Scorchbeasts come here is because we are actually right next to this fissure. We can take a look at that here. You can see it right over there. Now, when the Scorchbeast comes over here to battle the Strikebreaker robots, it summons in the Scorched. And there's a couple of dead Scorchbeasts here because they come back about every 20 minutes or so. And I killed one. This thing came back. And I'm now actually filming the video itself. So, the reason the Strikebreakers are here, I believe they're breaking up this strike here in front of this mine. They're blocking this area to make sure that nobody could go in. No scabs, you know, replacement workers, which whatever your preferred lingo is. The Strikebreaker robots, I believe, were actually created by Hornwright Industrial in collaboration with Robco. There's a terminal entry back at Hornwright Industrial headquarters in Charleston of Daniel Hornwright's talking about how he hates having to have his daughter hire Strikebreakers, so he'd like to have it set up with Robco to have them send in Strikebreaker robots. Is there? I thought I just heard a Scorched make a noise. Yeah. Okay, so in terms of the actual collectible nodes you're going to be able to find here at this site, there's ash rows, there's logs, blight, rhododendron, iron veins, aluminum veins, there's a uranium deposit, wood piles, soot flowers, glowing resin, and even some wild carrot flowers. Now if we come over this way, let's see, look, there's a node right there, I think. Yep, an iron vein right there. Coming right over here, uranium deposit. If we come up this hill over here, blight. Okay, now let's head back over towards the campsite. Okay, so we got a jeep here. I think that the military tried to get involved here, but they were effectively superseded by the Strikebreaker robots coming in and killing all the miners that were here. So there are multiple sleeping bags on site. There's some out here. There's multiples in here. You can see that this mattress is probably over here on this originally, but along with that there are a couple of sleeping bags behind these crates. Some medication right there, dead miner right there, a lot of dead bodies around here. Miners' families, you can never really tell exactly who's who. Another skeleton there. Again, more supplies. We got some suitcase there. Sleeping bag behind this, another sleeping bag. It's difficult to see. Now if we come out over here, we can check out this one. Another sleeping bag. More sleeping bags. More junk. So I think this cooking station here was, well, a cooking station, like I just said. There's a wood pile right here, but I mean, like, this is where they would cook meals, because there's a spot over there that looks more like just beverages, you know. Now, right here on this table, you can potentially find a magazine. Okay. Now then, let's head back up over this way. So this is the little beverage station I was talking about. I say that because there's a coffee pot here on the hot plate. Coming around here, there's another hot plate. I think they were serving coffee, things like that here. Coming around, we can check out the interior of the bus, where there's a miner that's crashed through the window here. More junk. We got some medication right there. You can potentially find a bobblehead right here. Got a rad bear with a baseball glove. Coming back this way, another dead miner family member. More junk. Got a footlocker here with some ammunition and some junk. Okay. Coming back over here, we have potentially some sort of a platform for them to give speeches on, to sing songs from, and play music on. They've even got a guitar sword right here. Now you can potentially find a magazine right here. Okay, and this right here is the mine that I think they were blocking, keeping the mine bosses from having anybody work here while they were protesting for more work, probably, because again, this place is covered with Hornwright Industrial bots, which means that likely they were replacing them all with auto miners. So if we come out here, barricade, more protest signs. Now then, let's head up over this way. A couple of towers here. This one looks like it's a radio tower. That one up there, a water tower. Both of them probably serving that mine. Now if we come up this hill, we got a iron vein. In fact, I almost missed pointing out there's an aluminum vein. Is it right there? Yeah. Okay. Now we can climb this hill. Iron. More iron. Ash rose. Water tank of some sort. Or not liquid tank. I don't know if there's water in there. Maybe even propane. You never know. Got some spikes here where they were mounting these Protectron torsos. It's funny because it looks like Raider site, but it's really just pre-war protesters. Anti-automation protesters, I should say. Now we're at the top of the camp here. Got a little place for them to sit. Death Tambo there on the table. Sack of nothing. More protest signs. I'm not sure exactly what was going on over here because it almost looks like another mine entrance, but everything's collapsed. But you can find a Raider, not a Raider power armor set, sorry, a power armor set right here. Okay. Now if we come back over this way, you can come in here into this trailer and you can find this bobblehead right here. And along with that, there's a fusion core that spawns right here. A rad roach, that's the remains of it right there. Another miner or miner family member there. Gun. Ammo. Okay. And here's the location's industrial trunk. Now, trying to make sure that I haven't forgotten anything related to this site. Let me take a look at my notes real quick just to be 100%. Oh yes, there is one other thing to note. I think that if the National Guard was not intervening here, they were at the very least observing the site, and if we climb the hill, right here at the base of this water tower, you can find a dead soldier. So, again, I think that this guy was watching the site at the very least, making sure things didn't get out of hand, or maybe even just reporting back a reconnaissance information to the rest of the National Guard that had been called up by Governor Evans to subdue the riots going on across the ash heap. So, of course, they didn't call it the ash heap then. Can you imagine if the state government was like, oh yes, the ash heap. No state wants to have an area called the ash heap. Anyway, though, okay, well, why don't I show you the full list of all of the junk and loot you can find here? Okay, and as another Scorched Beast rises from the fissure, this has been the Irresolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.